morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dreamlakes, the swim draw. I can't believe it's here. Booked Dreamlakes about a year ago, so this really has been a long time coming. The letter's finally here. I promised my mate Andy, who I'm going with, that I would wait for him to come round so we can open the letter together. I just can't wait, so let's get it done. I cannot wait. Right. For anyone who doesn't know, if you haven't been to Dreamlakes before you go, you get a letter in the post about 10 days, 2 weeks before you go, and it tells you the swim order. So it's not allocated swims, but just an order of running. So let's have a look. We've got the letter telling us we don't owe anything, we've paid up in full. Little map telling us how to get there, etc. And yeah, the swim guide. 6 and 7. Woo! 6 and 7 out of 17 swims. I'm well chuffed with that. I just wanted to be in the top half to be, to stand a good chance and be off to a good start. So I'm pretty chuffed with 6 and 7, to be honest with you. It's better than being 16th and 17th for sure. So yeah, well chuffed with that. I'm waiting for Andy to call me. He's going to FaceTime me. I have wound him up a little bit and told him that the lake's closed because there's some kind of issue with the lake. So he's panicking. He wants to know what it's all about. So he's going to FaceTime me any second, and I'll show you guys that when he does. So yeah, see you in a bit. Yo, bud, how are you?
Alright, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
The lake's contaminated.
That's what they've said.
Mate, you're having a laugh because the camera's there. I know you're having a laugh.
Mate.
Mate, I know you. It's so easy to read.
Have you got a little song to sing?
Boom with the Dreamlakes, boom with the Dreamlakes.
Mate, the Dreamlakes letter has come.
Thank you, Jason.
Wait, I couldn't. We agreed that I was going to wait until you got there to open the letter.
Yes, but that would have lasted about 15 seconds, yeah?
It was less than that. I know dived over the dog just to get to the letter. But,
yes, mate, yes.
So, what are you waiting for?
Okay, so where are we?
So the letter's come. It's got a map on there, how we get to from Calais down to
What
Orconti.
position are we, Bez?
Sorry?
What position are we?
Well, you'll be pleased to know that you're out of the draw before me.
In what way?
Well, you're first before me in the swim choice.
Have I got on before you to pick a swim?
Yep.
Okay, what number are we?
Where would you want to be? Out of 17 swims.
What, as in to pick?
Yeah, where would you want to be?
As long as I'm next to you, I don't care.
Go on, out of 17 swims, where would you be happy with?
I'll be happy with number 1, bro.
Okay, but you'll accept
Anything up to 5.
6, do you?
Looks like it's going to have to.
So yeah, 6 and 7.
Boom.
So
You pleased with that?
yeah, you can't grumble with that. When we get there, we'll have a look around and find out our first sort of 1, 2, 3, which one we prefer. And if we get within that, that'll be decent.
Of course, I'll just be led by you and you say we're going here. That's exactly what's going to be happening. Mate.
Mate, your first choice to swim, so we'll go wherever you say. With some guidance.
You know what I'm like? When I see the fish and I've worked out clockwise or anti-clockwise,
Yep.
I'm on them.
When you're on them, you're on them.
It is what it is. When I'm on them, I'm on them.
So there you go. Let's have a little.
No, please, mate.
Let's have a little song from you.
Boom with the Dreamlakes, boom with the J and the A and the Dreamlakes, boom.
So there you go. So I'm chuffed, mate. These are golf football boots.
Boom.
That's it.
That's it.
Excited?
Over the moon, mate. Apprehensive, excited, nervous.
How many are you going to catch?
3.
3 fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going all the way to France for 3 fish?
Yeah.
We're going to get a 50, y'all.
So, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling?
Yeah.
Feeling tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be up till 10 o'clock, but somebody kept ringing me and saying, I'm on my way from 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Me.
So yes,
So,
I'm excited, can't wait. Get down to Dreamlakes, get some bangers in. How many are you going to have?
Yeah.
I'll be happy if I catch 1.
Yeah.
As long as I don't blank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm hoping for 1 a day.
Yeah.
1 a day and I'll be happy, very happy.
I don't think you're a blanker. Your missus says you're a blanker wanker, but I don't think you're a blanker.
You know I'm going to have to edit that out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where are we going, blood?
France, Brad.
Boom with the Dreamlakes.
Boom!
Do you know where you're going?
We're going France.
Do you know where though?
Yeah, France. Police control. Oh, badge him.
You've only been driving for like 3 minutes.
Mate, I'm knackered, sat there all the way down here. Lazy little shit. Driven for 6 hours. See me at theunit.co.uk/Big Carp Andy. See you in front.
You let the kids drawing on your arm again. Finally made it to Dreamlakes. The place is amazing. It's hot, it's absolutely sweating, and the place looks wicked. We're all set up now, day 2. Didn't do any filming yesterday purely because I was absolutely shattered from the journey down here. And yeah, yesterday was a bit of a write-off, although I did fish. Didn't really fish that well. Didn't find the spots that I wanted. But yeah, today a bit more organised. Okay, so I'm on Dreamlakes 2. I got the swim that I wanted, swim number 4. So quite chuffed to get the one I wanted. Yeah, come and have a look. I've got a good view of the lake from here. It's quite an open swim in comparison to some of the others. But yeah, don't think any fish came out yesterday. I had a little catch during the night, around about 15 to £20. But other than that, nothing else. Lake 2, about 18 acres. 30 pegs on here, 30 swims in total. I think they allow 16 anglers, so you roughly get a spare peg in between each and every one of you. But yeah, there's not many features in here. There's a few gravel bars, just shallow ones, and silt beds. But it's pretty much flat across the bottom. Have a look at the bibby. got my little bait station there set up. Yeah, we got down here on Friday night. Initially we had a channel tunnel crossing for about 11:30 at night, but we came down really early and managed to get on a little bit earlier than that. So it meant we were down at the lake for, I think it was just gone midnight. So we had a walk around the lake, spoke to a couple of anglers. They'd had a sort of a good week. I say a good week, a couple of them had about 10 fish out each. But they said it hasn't been easy. Got our heads down in the van for a couple of hours, and then the coach turned up with the rest of the anglers. So we had probably a little bit more of an advantage than they did, as they just turned up and chose to swim. So yeah, we got the swims we wanted. We've pretty much got water from swims number 4 all the way down to the bailiff swim, which is the corner, so we've got a fair bit of water between us. Andy's down on swim number 2. We'll go and see him in a minute, but yeah, he's down on swim number 2. He's chuffed with that because there was fish showing outside there literally all day yesterday. So yeah, I'm chuffed to bits to be here. I was still tired, didn't sleep very well last night, but just chuffed to bits to be here. Feel a little bit more settled today. It's the wife. Yeah, found a few spots out there, literally 15.5 wraps out. Nice solid gravel spots. So I've just started to put in a few spoms of bait, probably about, I don't know, 5 spoms of bait over each spot. Just mixed boilies, DNA, switch, S7, and some nutters, all crumbed up with some whole chopped boilies as well. So yeah, just a little bit of bait just to try and get a bite, and then we'll build up on those spots as the week goes on. But it's hot here today. It's around about 25 degrees at the moment. So okay, let's get out and see Andy, see how he's getting on. How are we, bro?
Okay.
Yeah. All sorted?
Not yet, mate. 2 out, 1 to go.
You warm enough?
Yeah, it's nice. Gonna get hotter later.
Have a look at Andy's swim. Swim number 2. We've got a fair bit of water there to the right hand side. Down into the bailiff swim. You like it down there, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice, bro. Plenty of water. Just get me a fish and I'll be happy.
Early days yet, bro. This is swim number 3. So obviously we've got a spare swim in between us. Gives us a little bit more water. Obviously anybody can jump in here at any point, so I don't really want to be baiting up spots on here just in case someone does jump in. Absolutely glorious day today. Okay guys, so Andy's off the mark. He's had a lovely £27, I think it was, £27 mirror. So we're having a little bit of a competition, so got a little trophy. Big carp trophy. So I'm going to go and present that to him now. And see how long he retains it for. Hopefully I'll get something bigger and get it back off him. He's off the mark, thank God. I think he was getting a little bit panicky. So we're going to give him his trophy. Put a smile on his face, I think. Who's the big man now? Chuffed with that?
Really chuffed, yeah. Really chuffed. Thanks for your help. They're doing the biz.
Look what we got.
With a blowback rig. Size 4.
Putting it back on the spot.
Yeah.
You're the man.
I think one of us will be having that back after.
Big carp, man. It's yours.
Thank you.
I'll take great pleasure in winning it back in a
No
bit.
doubt temporarily.
It's yours for now, mate. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You never know, you might get to keep it.
Thank you.
I'm going to win it back. Is that your prize? We're in Dreamlakes. First carp from Dreamlakes. £38 one, smashing my PB. Chuffed to bits with this one. Caught on a DNA switch boilie and topped off with a milky malt pop-up. Chuffed to bits. Second day in. Look at that. Absolute stunner. Come round here, and let me get in the pitch. Come round here, kid. You saying?
Boom.
Hey?
PB.
£38 one.
She's a beaut. Absolute lump. Let me just present you with the Dreamlakes big carp. Goes to you, son.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Let's get this chunk back.
Let's get her in. Go on. Yes, bro. Boom. Morning, good morning. It's Monday. Got my trophy back. Andy managed to hold on to it for half a day with his £27. I got it back last night with my PB, £38 just over. So yeah, see how long I can hold on to it for. Chuffed to bits to get this. We'll keep it down here, my little prize possession. Hoping to hold on to it for the week, but we'll see. No, it's yesterday was the first sort of proper day where I sort of had a proper strategy and how I was going to go and baiting up and things like that. It's been slow since we got here. There's not many fish come out. But yeah, like I said, the first couple of days just written off because you're tired from the journey, and just being a little bit lazy, I guess, when you get here. But I've seemed to have caught up on my sleep, so I feel a lot better today. Last night was mayhem after I caught that fish. It literally took out my rods, all twisted up and things like that, and then trying to get them back out. Actually goes past the ice cream van. Trying to get the 3 rods back out on the spots just as it was dark wasn't easy, but yeah, managed to do that. But then had no action in the night. I was sure I was going to have another fish. They were everywhere, boshing everywhere, but never had a touch during the night, which in a way was good because I really needed a good night's sleep. So yeah, got up this morning. It was about 8 o'clock when I got up. Brought all 3 rods in, clipped them up. 15.5 wraps. Got 2 pretty much close together and the other one's a little bit further out. Still at 15.5 wraps, but just further over to the right hand side. And I've put a few spots of bait on each spot. I'm literally just building the swim, just bit by bit, rather than sort of throwing loads of bait at first. Just need to build the swim slowly, put in a little bait when you get a take, then put in some more. And that's pretty much the approach I'm going to take for the week, and hopefully, you know, the fish will come. So yeah, but I'm just chuffed to be here. I feel good today. I feel really good today. Just going to enjoy my time. If you haven't been to Dreamlakes before, they obviously put on a dinner for you, so you have to reel your rods in before you go. Nice big dinner, get back out, and you tend to try and bait up the spot before you go for dinner. A little bit of bait out, clip your rods up ready so that when you come back you can get the rods straight back out there, straight on the spots, and hopefully the fish are already feeding. There has been a fair few bites that have come literally straight after dinner or straight after breakfast for that reason. So yeah, generally try and get organised before you go, get fed for the night, and then and that's it. Then get the rods back out and sit tight, have a few beers with your mates and a bit of a social and that, and yeah. So I brought a bottle of champagne with me, so I said once I beat my PB over here I'm going to have a bottle of champagne. It was a bit late last night when I got that fish, so yeah, I'll share the bottle with Andy when the sun goes down later. So yeah, I haven't done loads of filming because I'm just enjoying myself, and there hasn't really been a lot to sort of feature. Just enjoying myself out here, and you know, yeah. So there it goes today. I'll catch up with you guys if we get a little bit of action later, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, what rigs am I using? I've got 3 rigs on, different ones. I'm not sure at this stage which ones are working. Obviously I caught that fish last night. That was on a simple blowback rig. There it is, 6 inches of semi-stiff coated braid, stripped back just below the hook. Got a medium sized kicker on there and a size 6 Viper wide gape hook. Let's see that. Bait wise, got an 18mm switch boilie and a milky malt wafter, just trimmed down on top, just fishing it snowman style. That's the one that caught me the 38 pounder last night. So let's have a look. There we go, you should be able to see that now. So yeah. Okay, next one I've got IQD rig, probably my favourite rig of all. About 7 inches of 20 pound IQ. Essential IB wafter, topped off with a DNA, milky malt, trimmed down. at that. There you go. That's probably my go-to rig wherever I go. You can literally cast that a mile and it never tangles. But yeah, it sits up nicely on the bottom. It's got plenty of movement. Where you need it, it generally just sits like that on the lake bed. So yeah, one of my favourites, but obviously not caught on this trip yet. And the last one is the good old Ronnie rig. Literally only 5 or 6 inches of the stiff boom, and obviously the Ronnie rig components as normal. And I've got a half-tone DNA pink pop-up on there. I'll show you that. There you go. And that's just critically balanced, so it just floats down nicely and sits up off the bottom like that. So yeah. So those are the 3 rigs I'm using. And I'll probably keep them different for the trip, to be honest with you, unless I start catching more on one than the other. Just got a bit of variety on there. Obviously with the bait that I'm putting in there, I'm spomming in, it's just a mixture of different boilies, all DNA, crumbed up, half boilies, whole boilies. So it gives me a number of hook bait options. So yeah, that's where at the moment.
Saying, B-man?
Oh, this is going to be sweet.
Okay, so congratulations on your personal best.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
My favourite drink, bit of champers. Oh, how's Dreamlakes?
Good.
Is it what you expected?
Yeah, it's nice. Place is mint, food's nice, people are nice, fish are beautiful.
Brought my favourite champagne out, saving this for the last year for my PB, which I caught last night. It was too late to go on the champagne last night and I was knackered, so get on it today. I've got a feeling the rods are going to go off while we're doing this, you know.
Let's hope so.
Ooh!
Just a little bit for me.
It's for the bride.
Thank you, Jason.
Thought that was my rod then.
Just a little bit for me.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Just a little bit for you?
Because I'm having a beer.
I know, and you're going to have some champagne as well. A little bit for you.
Thank you.
So you're going to get some more fish tonight?
I hope so.
What time is it now?
Ten to 9. Cheers.
Cheers, kid.
Well done with personal best.
There's going to be more. I'm going to
And
beat
the
my personal best. Put that
Big
back.
fish trophy.
Put that back. You can't touch it.
It was mine for
You can't
about
touch it.
7 hours. And then I lost it. Yep. Move your little fingers.
Get back.
Move your little beetle hands.
You might get it back tonight.
You never know.
So what are you hoping for this week?
40.
40 fish?
No, a 40.
A 40? Just the one?
I'd be really happy to go home catching a 40. I'm happy anyway, I'm having a nice chill out of caught a fish. But I'd be really happy if I had a 40.
That's achievable. There's been 3 40s out today on this lake. 2 or 3, can't remember which. That's over, I think, peg 21, 22. I think they've had a 40 and a 38. Chap 2 pegs up from us had a, is it 49, was it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think there'll be more tonight. It was 10 o'clock last night when my rods went off. So that was just as the sun had gone down.
Yeah.
So let's hope for some more tonight.
Fingers crossed.
The weather has been scorching, isn't it? Proper scorching.
24, about 8 o'clock tonight.
So you've just got to hide away in your bivvy for the day, find some shade.
And then the rest of the week it is 27 tomorrow, 28 Wednesday, 28 Thursday, 28 Friday, and then 31 when we go home on Saturday, which I'm glad because I wouldn't want to be when it's 31, it would cook.
Do you reckon those legs will get any like different colour?
These legs?
Yeah. Mine obviously tan, but
Yeah, I think that's just dirt.
what lake's the other chap on, the big fella?
3.
So lake 3, he's had a few 40s and he's had a 52, hasn't he?
Yeah, last night he had a 52.
Yeah, so that's fishing well.
Guy called Lewis, he's here with his mum. Nice lad and nice lady.
But, this has been slow, really. You've got to stick to your spots here, haven't you? You can't chase the fish. If you look at the amount of movement you've got round here, you can't keep chasing them.
Well, that's it. I've baited up my spots. Just got to sit and wait now. Hopefully the fish will entice into them. And
can you handle a 40?
Yeah.
I think we'll have a good night tonight. I feel it. It's a bit cooler today than yesterday, I think. It was this morning.
I've just turned my receivers down because I keep getting a lot of false indications from the skimmers and stuff on the top and the flies. So hopefully if it does start beeping in the night, it's a take.
I mean, you left your alarms on too extensively and they kept you up all night.
Yes.
If you want it, it's there to be won.
Yeah, I know.
Stay in this side. It's absolutely glorious, isn't it?
There's fish there, look.
What would you say to anybody that's preparing to come out to Dreamlakes who've not been before? What advice would you give them?
Practice spodding out up to 20 wraps, because you've got to put lots of bait out. People come up with different things. Don't put too much in, put loads in. You've got to decide yourself when you get here, but bring plenty of bait. We probably put 5 kilo a day in, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, roughly.
But 5 to 7 kilo a day, but you've got to spot it and keep spotting them spots, and it's anything from 15 to 20 wraps out. And your arms feel like they've been run over at the end of the day, so practice spotting.
Only little, don't they?
They are. But essentially, just do what you do anywhere else, it's no different.
It's still, you know, you just got to be prepared. Make sure you're prepared, have your rigs prepared before you come out here. You know, have your rigs ready before you before your rod screams off, have your rigs ready with bait on them, ready to go again. So when they, you know, when you bring the fish in, you can literally just change the rig and get the rod straight back out there. But it's just about preparation. Because you found you spent a lot of time on the bank, haven't you, doing stuff?
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting and waiting.
Yeah.
And stuff you could have done before, wasn't it? So preparation's key if you're coming out here. And when you get here, I mean it's early days, so it's only Monday. We've no idea how it's going to fish for the week. But
no, preparation is everything. Like,
yeah.
like taking your line clips on when you put your rods out.
Do what?
Like leaving your line clips on when you put your rods out.
Yeah, well, I'm human. Happens. Especially when you've just had your PB.
Yeah, I was just letting the viewers know that you're not perfect.
No. No one's. You know I can edit this, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll edit the fuck out of that. So no, it's about being prepared. Come out here, be prepared. Make sure you've got all your rigs made up. And when you're on the bank, make sure your rigs are prepared with your bait on there, so you can just do a quick change of your hook link when you've caught a fish, and get the rod straight back out, and then deal with your fish afterwards for photos and things like that. So yeah, preparation is key. And when you get here, you know, don't chase the fish. Just find some spots that you're happy with, and be accurate with them. Accurate with putting your bait on there. You know, if you're not happy with where your rig's landed, put it back in and put it back out again until you're happy, because accuracy is key. But yeah, we'll see how the rest of the week goes. I'm sure we're going to get a fish or two a day between us.
Hope so.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'll have another glass of this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. See if there's any more fish later. Just in time. Second catfish here at Dreamlakes. Only a little 22 pound, but they all count. Got me out of bed, the little bugger. One for the missus, she loves these. Lovely, isn't she? Right guys, thought I'd just catch up with you quickly. It's Tuesday evening, we've just been in for dinner. Been fed by the lads here. Massive dinner, so belly's full. Still no fish today, the weather is really warm. There's not much coming out at all, not on Lake 2 anyway. I've had nothing since that catfish last night. I think it was around about 11:30 last night. Nothing during the night, a couple of liners, but nothing all day again. So it's frustrating really, because the lake is fishing quite slow. Some of the lads that were next to me on peg, I think they're on peg 5, 6 and 7, they come here every year, have done for the last 7 or 8 years. They said they normally have loads of fish out. Yeah, between them, it's mayhem usually. 50s coming out, 40s coming out, but this year it's just been really slow for them. I'm not sure why that is. The fish that we have had in, especially the one that Andy had a 22 pound this morning, about 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, it was really lethargic when he put it back in, laying on its side, and so I'm not sure what's going on, whether there's something going on with the oxygen in the water, but the fish just don't seem that lively. So I don't know. Anyway, that being said, I've changed all the rods onto zigs now, because this time of the evening, and between now and sort of 9:30 in the evening, the fish tend to start showing, boshing around, and they have done in this sort of area of the lake since we've been here. So I've put all 3 rods on the zigs. I'm still going to keep my spots that I had, keep them topped up with a bit of bait, and maybe drop back on them this evening when it goes cooler for the night, and maybe leave one zig out, I don't know. But Yeah, that's it really. It's a little bit frustrating, but I'm still on holiday. I'm enjoying myself. Clearly not enjoying myself enough. I'm on the coke. But yeah, I'll have a few beers later and yeah, kick back and chill out. I'm hoping for some action on the zigs. I'm not a great lover of them, if I'm honest. I don't fish zigs that often. I just haven't had much luck on them in the past, but I think when there's no action like we've got here, and it is literally 26, 27 degrees, sunshine all day, if they're not on the deck, then you've got to go and find them. And if zigs is the way, then you've got to give it a go. I'd rather do that than sit here twiddling my thumbs and not catching fish, and then wish I had done that. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But yeah, I don't just want to sit back and wait for them to come to me. I'd rather, do what I can to get a couple. A lot of preparation's gone into this trip, and I don't want to sit here and waste it. So yeah, hopefully it'll be something tonight. I'll come back to you later on this evening, hopefully with the fish in the bag, and we'll go from there. Alright, take it easy. It's all quiet on here. Let's go and see what Andy's up to.
Traps are set.
How are we looking?
I'm looking slick. How are you looking, G?
I don't think you're looking slick.
What about now?
That's better. You alright?
Yeah, traps are set.
Good.
Got one in under the overhanging branch there. 2 pieces of pop-up sweet corn, just to try something different in the margins. I've gone to an...
So you've given up on your spots?
No, because the right spot was just a chuck and a pub chuck anyway. It always has been since I've got here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's not like you.
My left rod is bang on the spot where I've caught the last 2 fish. So I've put that dead back there. And the other one, I've put 3 rod lengths next to it, where I've been spodding all afternoon. And I've changed that to an IQD rig.
Got a lot of water, haven't you? Would that be your work phone?
Be my wife phoning me. I'll call her back.
Just gonna have a look around, look at the lodge. You listen to my last one? Yeah. Have a good listen.
So what are you on now, zigs or normal?
All on zigs, mate. This is swim number 1. Nobody on here this week. Swim number 1. Oh, that's the cabin where you go for your dinner. Showers in there, toilets. This is the bailiff's, just tucked in the corner. Right next to the lodge. Nice swim this is. Lake 2, Lake 3 and 4 and 5 are over that way. So if you do draw down here like we have, you can pot yourself up here. Eggs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 roughly. So you can generally drive to your swim. Well, not generally, you can for every swim. You can drive there, drop your gear off, but then you'd have to come and park on here. So if you are on these swims, you're right next to your van if you need to charge any gear. So a quick look at Moroni's. That is Moroni's lake. Just look at that. I'd love to fish that. Look at that lake. Loads of weed. Beautiful turquoise water. We've got some big fish in there. Yeah, we'll have to do that another year. Yeah. So all the lads have been playing bowls and all sorts up there on that little pathway, so if you do want stuff to do while you're sat waiting for fish in the day, bring yourself a few games with you. And that's swim number 3, which is empty. My swim coming up on the right, number 4. I'm actually using 6 rods at the moment. Not 6 rods in the water, but I've got my 3 spare rods on zigs, which are on at the moment. And my old rods and reels, I've brought them with me. So I haven't got to mess about. 3 rods on the zigs, and then later on this evening I want to change back to my spots. I've got my other 3 rods all clipped up, set up, ready to go back on the spots. So I'll put them in. It's a bit messy in there now. But yeah. So we'll let walk up here. I think the next few swims the lads have gone for a curry apparently. They've gone out with the bailiffs for a curry in the local village. Swim number 5. So this path basically goes the whole way around the lake. The end swim on this stretch is swim 16. Quite a big piece of water. Swim 6. So yeah, swim 16 is the last one, and then it goes around to 17, which is on the far corner, and then back to 30. But again, like I said, you can drive to your pay. Swim number 7, the size of the baby, I think he brought his house with him. Yeah, I better walk back. Bikes are for hire, €20 for the week if you want to hire a bike. Yeah, those of you that have got to swim further away from the lodge, then it might be worth renting a bike out for the week. €20, just in case you need an emergency toilet stop, or just literally to pick up any drinks or anything like that. Get yourself a bike, because it is a bit of a walk. Thankfully we're not too far from the lodge, so we haven't needed to get one, but definitely worth it if you're past or anywhere up near 14, 15, 16. Definitely get a bike. What are some of the other things I'd recommend? If you're driving down here, obviously you can bring out pretty much what you want. It is a boilie only water, so you can't bring out particle, but I would suggest bringing your own bait, because it is quite expensive here, for your bait anyway. If you are driving, some of the essentials I'd bring, just to make life a little bit more comfortable. Definitely look at bringing a spod bucket. Most of your time here is spent literally spodding out on your spots, and there is a lot of it. Your arm does start aching. So if you can get yourself a spod bucket, it's really cheap. You can get the brackets. It just saves you having to bend down constantly to fill your spon up, and so that'd be worth doing. Yeah, for your pictures at night time, get yourself a little PIR light. That was about 15 quid from eBay. Stick it on the bank. So whenever I'm taking pictures of any fish, although there haven't been many, at least you've got some light in there for your pictures. You don't want to come all this way and have and catch sort of the fish of a lifetime, and then pictures turn out to be rubbish. So definitely bring a light with you. Landing nets, bring a couple of landing nets. I've got 2 there, and also a couple of slings. You can bring a couple of slings with you. You never know when you're going to get a double take. Some of these fish are quite big, or most of the fish are quite big. You get a double take, you want to be able to put the fish in the sling and keep it safe while you sort out your rods and everything. So definitely think about bringing a double sling. What else we got? Ignore the trophy. the Ridge Monkey boilie crusher. If you haven't got one of them, it's definitely worth investing in one. That saved a lot of time on the bank. I've been able to crush up literally kilos and kilos of boilies, you know, with these. The little boilie crusher that you do by hand, they're just so much hard work. That makes life a lot easier. I literally do that in the morning when it's nice and cool, crush up all my boilies. I'll also use the other boilie crusher tool, which basically just halves them. So I'll put in some whole boilies, half boilies, crushed boilies, along with the DNA, salmon oil, or the spod syrup. So just mix all that in with it. So yeah, what else do we need? Apart from the obvious, which are your rods and your spod rods and marker rods, what else do you need to make things comfortable? Crocs. Everyone laughs about Crocs. There's a pair there. Yeah, and I've got a pair on. Yeah, bring yourself a pair of Crocs. I've got a pair for jumping in the water if you've only got to go in sort of up to your knees, and I've also got a fur lined pair which I use sort of in and out of the bivvy. But you know, you don't want to be wearing trainers out here. Your feet do get sweaty. Definitely invest in a pair of Crocs if you haven't done already. I've brought a battery pack with me, backup batteries as well, in order to keep my phone charged, my camera equipment and things like that. So bring yourself a battery pack, but if it does run out, you can charge it up inside the cabin. They've got charging points there with UK plugs as well, so you don't need to go with any of the European ones. So yeah, don't worry about charging your stuff too much. If you have got a battery pack, bring it, but you can charge it if it does run out later on in the week. If you've got yourself a pair of waders, bring them. If you do hook into a lump, you don't really want to be dragging it out onto the bank and risk injuring the fish. You can drag the mat. See the mat there? It's a floating mat. It's supplied here at Dreamlakes. You haven't got to bring your own. In fact, you mustn't bring your own. They supply them for you. So if you do hook into a lump, grab that mat, chuck it in the water, and get your fish in there for your pictures. It's much safer for the fish, and it's a great photo opportunity for you to get in the water and have a photo with your personal best. So yeah, tripod. Definitely bring a tripod. If there's two of you and you are fishing next to each other, you'll probably get away with the one, but I wouldn't recommend walking fish from one swim to another. Definitely, you're gonna have to move the tripod between you both. If you can bring your own, bring your own. That's where I use to hang my boilies. You're going to need somewhere to air dry your boilies when you get here if they're using frozen. I've got the Ridge Monkey one here. It's done a great job drying the boilies out. But we've been quite fortunate. We've brought the van with us. A couple of buckets there with ice in there to get the boilies nice and frozen. It's starting to go off now. It's Wednesday tomorrow, so I think the boilies are going to have to be air dried now before they go off. What else can I think of? Yeah, I'd definitely make sure you bring some stuff for mosquitoes. If you're the type that is desirable and the mosquitoes love you, definitely bring some mosquito repellent, some wipes, cream, or whatever it is that you use, and obviously sun cream. You are literally sat in the heat all day long. If you're on the far side of the lake, pegs 17 to 30 over there, you are shaded. Those tall trees give you a lot of shade. However, it is a bit cooler over there. If you prefer to sit in the sun, then you want to be on swims 1 to 16, because that's where they're a lot more open. The sun is generally that side of the lake most of the day, and on the morning it comes up this side. So yeah, I prefer to sit in the sun. So yeah, that's why we chose this side. So yeah, what else? Obviously you get fed at the log cabin. Breakfast is at 10 o'clock. You get a full fry up breakfast. Bacon, sausage, egg, beans, tomatoes, that kind of thing. That's served at 10 AM every day. Wind your rods in, off you go for breakfast. It's a nice bit of a break, to be honest with you. Before I got here I was thinking I probably wouldn't want to wind my rods in, I just want to be fishing, but it is a nice break. It's nice and air-conned in there, so chance to cool down and catch up with everyone else and find out what's going on the lake. You know, who's catching and what methods and things like that. So yeah, breakfast is at 10. Generally wind all your rods in, get some bait out just before you go, get your rods clipped up so when you come back it's literally just a chuck, get them back on the spots again. Just preparation. Then dinner is at 5 o'clock, same, back to the log cabin, repeat the same again with the rods, clip them up beforehand, put some bait out, and then when you come back you're ready to go. Dinner's massive, you're not going to need to eat much more than breakfast and dinner, they literally do pile it on. You can get yourself cold beers in there, they've got Sky TV, you know, cold drinks. Yeah, during the day the van comes round, they've got cold drinks on there, ice creams, beers, all that sort of stuff, just stuff to refresh you during the day, so that's quite good. So yeah, you're pretty much looked after here, pretty much looked after. All the staff are really helpful, they sort of know the lake very well, and they'll give you all the tips, so listen to all the advice that you're getting, and take it on board. Nobody here is trying to, you know, put you in the wrong direction. They want you to catch fish, you know, they want to see the fish on the bank. So yeah, so that's it for this evening. I'm going to sit down. Hopefully once the fish start getting lively, which should be any time now, what time we got now, it's 6:15. Any time between now and 9 o'clock they've started getting lively, jumping, boshing around, and yeah, and generally showing themselves. So I'm hoping that's going to be the prime time to get a bite on the zig. If not, back to the bottom baits, back to the spots. Yeah, and that's the plan. We've got a few days left, so I'm hoping it picks up. But yeah, I'll update you in a little while, and if I can think of anything else that'd make your life a lot easier when you come out here, then I'll update you in the next little clip. How big?
I don't know, it's probably £10. No, £18. It's about £18, but fuck me, then I'll fight. Oh.
Give up a good scrap, don't they?
Welcome to the Catfish Club, kid.
First catfish.
Bite time again. See if you can get all catty, mate.
Wouldn't worry, mate.
No.
Hmm?
Not fair on him, is it? If I can get him in the thing, I reckon he's about £20. Boom!
28.
28 and a half.
There you go. Well
They don't
done.
count though, do they?
Well, you can count them if you want.
Is that the biggest cat?
I don't know.
Mate, I'm having a trophy for the biggest cat.
No, you ain't. Yeah, if you read the trophy, it says Carp.
Oh, mate.
If you want to make it a little trophy, you can.
Oh. Did you pick him up the same?
Yeah. Put your hands under it.
Oh, you're slippery.
I know.
Oh, he's horrible. Fucking hell, it's like a wet fart.
I'm only filming.
Man's first catfish.
Nice. I'll never check some pictures of me. Hello folks, it's Wednesday, just coming up to midday. Since the cat last night had no action again during the night, so yeah, it's a bit disappointing. It's really slow. Not really sure what I can do to change the situation. Basically, everybody on the lake is finding the same. It's really slow. I think we're all pretty much doing the same, putting a little bit of bait, and just a case of waiting and hoping. There's a lad up on swim, I think he's on around about swim 7. He's literally not marked up, he's not clipped up, he's literally just pub chucking single baits out, and he's had about 7 fish and about 5 catfish as well. So it seems to me that you just throw in a single and you're away. So it might be worth trying that once I get on the fish, but there's literally nothing down this end of the lake, no action, no showing fish. So yeah, frustrating, but I'm hoping they're going to come back before we pack up on Friday night. So there's still a bit of time yet. I mean, so far I've had the 1 carp at £38 and then the 3 catfish. So I guess that's better than nothing. Some of the lads haven't had a fish yet, which is a shame really. The other lakes as well, they're slow as well. I don't know what's going on, whether it's the weather or it can just happen. I guess on any lake it can just turn off. So yeah, that's where we're at. Nothing really to report. Andy had a catfish this morning, £28 catfish. That's his first ever catfish, so he's chuffed to bits with that. Yeah, so fingers crossed the fish will come back down. They did start off in our end of the lake sort of Saturday morning, and then they've slowly moved up to the far end, up to around swim 16. But the lads a couple of swims up from me have just been sort of catching, so I'm hoping that they're on the way back down this way. There is some spots of bait out still, so with a bit of luck I'll get on that. If not, I'll start casting out some showing fish if I get any, and see if I can pull some in that way. Didn't get anything on the zigs yesterday, didn't get anything. I left the zig out all night, didn't get anything on the zig, so I'm not sure how well the zigs do on here, but we'll keep going, and if we get anything I'll come back to you a bit later.
Mate, she's a 40, isn't she?
I think it's the same one.
32.
32. Get your PB.
Boom.
PB done. You've just done your PB?
Done my PB, 32. Sorry, 31. 13 was
31.12, yeah.
31.12. Chuffed.
Good man, good man.
Lump.
She's a lump.
Thought she was a catfish. She put up a good fight.
Beautiful. Nice. Right, let me take some pictures.
Sent from hell. Half pop up on top of a DNA. What's that DNA thing called?
What was on there?
Not Secret 7, the other one.
Half-time pop-ups?
No, the boiler.
Switch? S7?
Switch boiler. There she goes. She's alright, she's just tired. Careful behind you.
Huh?
Absolute beaut. 40, what was it?
£40, 3 ounce.
Just over £40 of Dreamlakes 2 pure common.
Absolute stunning common.
Absolute fucking beaut.
Chuff with that?
Mate.
Beat your PB twice then?
I've met with knickers. I've wet my knickers.
Let me get some pictures.
Let's put her back.
I'm absolutely chuffed for you, mate. Chuffed
Thanks,
to bits,
Jeff.
honestly.
Thank you, mate. Look at the unit.
Massive. Beautiful common as well.
Obi-Wan has seen his student deliver.
Still recovering a bit.
Boom.
Yes, kid. Well done.
Thanks.
Excellent, mate.
Morning folks, hope you're well. It's Thursday morning, big fish Thursday apparently, but I'm not sure it's going to happen today. However, on a good note, Andy's swim came alive last night. He beat his PB, I think it was around about 1 AM, brought in a 31 pound, I think it was a 31 pound 12, lovely mirror. He was absolutely over the moon with that, so fair play to him. So yeah, went down and filmed some of that, took a couple of pictures, and he's over the moon, so he's worked hard and deserves it. But to top that off, this morning around about 6:30 he called me out of bed because he's got another big one, and fair play, he's bagged a 40 pound 3 ounce absolutely awesome common. So yeah, really chuffed Andy, he's worked hard and deserves it. Unfortunately for me, I've got to go and hand over my trophy. That's the worst part. So now it's a pleasure to see him catch some decent fish. I'm over the moon for him, so I'll go and give him his trophy in a bit. It's well deserved. So yeah, for today it's a case of same really, still baiting at the same spots. Tried a couple of different hook bait options, and just wait and see. Just talking to the bailiffs earlier, and they're saying the weather has literally just killed the fishing. This week particularly, it's been really hot, and it's just put the fish off the feed. So there's not much we can do, we can't make them eat. It's just a case of waiting and hoping between now and Saturday morning when we leave that they turn on, and you know, I managed to bag a couple more. So that's where we're at. Had breakfast, rods are back out, baited the spots again. Not lots of bait, just, you know, 5 or 6 bombs over each rod. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll produce the goods before we leave, but you know, I've been saying that all week and it's been frustrating. There's some lads on here not caught a fish, so I should feel happy that I've got something in at least, although it's been 3 catfish and 1 carp. I've beat my PB, so you know, it's one of those, fishing's difficult at times and you just have to roll with it, and yeah, just keep trying. And he's beat his personal best twice, and he's over the moon, and he's only been learning sort of the last 2 years. He's fairly new to fishing. He's learnt a lot in the 2 years that he's been fishing, and to see him pull out, you know, the personal best twice in the same night is just brilliant, you know. So yeah, that's where we are. I'm still in good spirits. I'm still hoping to catch 1 or 2. I'm still on holiday, having a great time. It's nice just to sit and get away from work and things like that. So yeah, that's where we are. Big fish Thursday, fingers crossed. We're going to pull a 40. My target when I came out was a 45. You know, it's not unrealistic, I don't think, given the amount of fish in this lake, but just fishing slow, so it might happen, it might not. Fingers crossed, big fish Thursday. Okay guys, gonna give Andy his trophy, well deserved.
You awake? Hey up, lad.
Oi, oi.
Hey, kicking back, are we?
Yeah, just, you know, chilling.
Yeah, just basking in the ambience, yeah?
Hey?
You're the big man now.
Oh, you alright?
Yeah, how you feeling?
Tired, bruv?
How was your fish today, last night?
How was it?
Yeah.
Wicked, tiring.
How you feel?
Feel good, mate.
Feel like the man?
I am the man.
Got something for you.
Oh, thank you, mate. Oh.
That is well deserved, kid. Put it on your table.
Oh. Thank you.
Well done, mate. I plan on letting you have it for a day.
Okay, mate.
I'm praying to get it back.
Oh.
Let's have a look at it. Right.
Big Fish Thursday.
Big Fish Thursday. Big Guns Thursday.
Mate, you don't want them out.
No, keep them right.
There'll be all sorts of trouble.
Too big for me, kid. Too big.
Calm it down then,
You
yeah?
can have some more out?
Huh?
Can I have some more out?
Yeah, I'll have a couple later.
Reckon?
Well, you know what I'm like when I'm on them.
When you're on them, that's it, do you know what I mean?
What can you do?
I don't even know why you put your rods in, they just jump out when you're here.
Just for show, I just put the rods in, mate.
Land on the mat.
Yeah, just for show. I don't want to...
When you're on them, you're on them.
What can you do?
Yeah. Fair play. You chuffed yourself?
Yeah.
Worked hard, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fair play.
That's been good.
What did you catch them on?
Mate, that's a secret.
Not Secret 7.
No. Yeah, so blowback rigs seem to be doing the trick with Snowman. So
yeah.
switch boilie with Secret 7 pop up on top, doing the biz.
Secret 7. S7.
I thought it was Secret 7.
No, I just made that up. You go.
Oh.
That was a secret.
Oh.
How's your alarms been today?
Yeah, so I'd like to thank DNA for the sponsorship. It's doing the biz.
How the alarms doing today? Not too sensitive? Flies
Yeah, I've turned the sensitivity down because the flies were giving me liners.
Right, some heavy flies around here.
Some big flies on this swim.
No, fair play, mate. I'm chuffed for you. Personal best twice in one night. Can't
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
that.
No, so kicked off about 1:30 with 31 and a bit, and then just over £40 at about 5:30 this morning.
Look at the swagger now. Yesterday you walked with your head down and look at the swagger now, leaning on his bivvy. You're the man. No, fair play. That's what Dreamlakes is about, isn't it? That's what we're here for.
Big Fish Thursday.
Let's play for some more, see if you can get a 50 out. Yeah?
Yeah.
You've done well.
I have.
Daniel's son.
Thank you for your training,
You're welcome.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Just putting a blessing on your water. Alright, I'm going to go back to mine and feed the fish because I certainly ain't catching them.
Thank you.
Look at you, the man. You are the man.
Yeah, just did a bit of watercraft.
Yeah. Right, fair play. Fair play. 30s club and 40s club in one night. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Say again, big guns.
30s club and 40s club all in one night. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair play, kid. Right, stop touching me up. Get off, you dirty little boy. Get off. Help yourself. You're nasty. No, fair play to him. Let's hope this place picks up today. If you're coming out here to Dreamlakes, then you know, don't expect to be hauling them out, because sometimes it just doesn't happen. There's hard times here, just like any lake back home, and you've just got to roll with it, I'm afraid. This week's one of those weeks, but it's still nice to be here. Still nice to be here. And it only takes one fish to sort of change that. There's a big one boshing out over there. It only takes one fish to change that and change the mood of everything, so yeah, so fingers crossed.
You up.
I'm going to have this.
I'm only winding you up.
I'm going to have this forever now.
No, don't be silly, mate. Mate, you taught me. I seriously, I wouldn't have done any of this without you, so thank you. And I'm winding you up, just having a bit of sport.
I know.
It's not very often I get to have one up on you.
It's good.
But
it's good. I like it. Right, I've had enough. I'm going to go and poach Andy's swim. Take my rods with me and see how he takes it. Come on. Hey up, big lad.
hello, mate.
Room for a little one?
What are you doing?
Just going to set up here, like, if I go off to the left here, all yours are to the right, isn't it?
I don't think so, mate. You've been encroaching all week. You're not having that.
No, seriously. We'll share the swim. Like, share the goods, yeah?
No, you can bring your chair down, mate, but there ain't not a rod going in my swim.
Why not? I thought we were in this together.
Well, we are.
Come on. Where's your left rod? I'm just going to put this one.
My left rod's round your throat if you put them rods anywhere near down there.
Seriously, I'm not allowed?
No.
Why not?
Because you're not, mate. Sorry. And you can take that thing as well.
Doesn't know then, yeah?
No, mate, sorry.
You think you're the big man now, don't you?
Not at all, but you can't put your rods there, mate.
Sending me off my rods?
Yeah.
Got it? So you'd rather me go home and no fish?
No, we'll have a coffee there in between swims, but you're not putting your rods there in my swim.
Right, cheers pal. I'll go again.
Go on. Can't believe the neck on you.
Don't worry. I'll get the message. Right, that's as far as you can go, you're not allowed in my swim. Get back.
No boundaries, Jason, seriously. You want to learn some etiquette?
I'll go back home. That's made me tickle. It's made me laugh, fellas. You can see Andy, he's killing it here again at Dreamlakes.
50, mate.
Another big one in the bag.
50.
Mate, if that's a 50, I'll be over the moon.
It's a 50, Jay.
You said it didn't fight as much as the others.
It's a fucking lump, mate, seriously.
Do you want to get your rod back out on the spot, or what do you want to do?
No.
Sure?
Not yet, mate. I've got to put it back together. I swear it's not this day.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Man's a beast. He just dashed me. Jesus. Big fish Thursday.
Good man.
I don't even think I'm going to lift him.
You will.
He's a lump.
Let's go.
Ready?
Won't be with the phone, I'm just filming now. Just tell me what you want to. Tell me how this feels, kid. Big Fish Thursday at Dreamlakes. Andy's done it again. Kind of. Oh, wicked. Absolutely beautiful. Right. Another one of Andy's beasts going back again. Go on, kid. Well done, mate.
You come out your mood now?
Yes. Big Fish Thursday's finally come at Dreamlakes. Lovely 38 pound common. Not common, 38 pound mirror. Caught on a DNA switch. Viper size 4 wide gape hook. I'm over the moon to get this one in. Okay, rod's already back on the spot. We'll let this lump go and see if we can get another one. Yeah! Now, that's it. Boom with the Dreamlakes. Okay. The biggest yet, Dreamlakes Mirror Carp, £40 2 ounce, buzzing with this, absolutely screamed off this time, took out my other rod, chuffed to bits. Caught on a DNA switch boilie, Viper size 4 hook, chuffed to bits. Is Andy running off? I think that was a run. Mate! I thought you was off to the toilet the way you ran then. Do that run again. Morning folks, it's Friday. It's been a tough week. I finally had a couple out last night, as you'll have seen on the videos. Managed to bag a 38 and just over a £40, so chuffed to bits that it all came together in the end. Still time for another one. We've got all day today and tonight until early morning. So I'm hoping to get another one in the bag before we leave. So it's been a tough week. It's been a long way away from the missus. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back home. Andy's done well. He smashed it down at his peg. So yeah, I finally gave in to him in the end. I was feeling a bit lonely. But,
Morning, babe. What are we having for breakfast?
Alright, that's a bit close to him. Get out my bivvy, go on, get back home.
Oh.
Get back home.
Oh, you're amazing, Bez.
Go on, off you go.
You're amazing.
Sod off.
You're just like my first.
Get back down there. Why are you walking funny?
Mate, you've done me in.
Seriously, how's your week been?
Well, brilliant. And then last night, got Bez in his bivvy and he fought like a catfish, but I managed to get him in. And yeah, congrats.
And the fishing?
Awesome. 6 fish, 5 carp and a catfish. Had a really amazing week. I'd come again next week if I could. It's just been brilliant. Real tough lake. Just shows how tough it is. There's some blokes on here that I haven't caught. I've been really lucky. I jumped on a peg where the fish have been. Just kept putting the bait in, grafted every day, and it's paid off. Smashed my personal best at 44.
Smashed it twice, didn't you?
Yeah. So, well, 3 times.
3
3 times. I've done my PB this week. Had an awesome time. Yeah, loved every minute of it. It's great. Cracking food, cracking place, and the fish are amazing.
So, you did the 30s and 40s club in one day.
Yeah.
And I did the 40s club.
What are you going to do?
What can you do? What can you do? So 30s and 40s club, yeah? 50s club tonight, 50s club tonight, yeah.
Big 50 Friday.
We're going to pack up shortly, put all the bits and bobs away, keep the bivvy out till about till just before dark. Still going to put some bait in, and then we're going to put the bivvy away and literally sleep on the bed under the stars, as long as it doesn't hammer it down. So yeah, there's still a chance for another couple of fish tonight. So, but we'll come back to you a little bit later if there is any action.
Can you just move that camera? I'm just doing some watercraft.
You're doing some watercraft? Yeah? Tell you what, mate.
Back in the zone.
Did you read your book?
I haven't had time to read it, mate. I've been on the fish. I shall read it though. Give me some little edges.
I bought you that just so you could learn a few things, but you didn't need it.
I've had a great time, haven't we?
Yeah, wicked. Reckon the missus would let you come back?
Yeah. No.
No.
No, we found the fish, and more importantly, we found each other.
Listen, 2 seconds.
Don't give me any of that. It was one night only. Shit.
That 2 seconds.
I'll be texting you when we're back.
That 2
home.
seconds in there,
mate.
was as much
Don't
as
be
I
fucking
wanted.
blanking me. Don't be giving me any of that. It was a one time only.
Remember, you're not allowed on my peg. Off you go. Run like you got a
Run,
fish.
Forrest.
Run like you got a fish. Come on.
I can't run. My arms are done.
Go on, run. It's your legs that you run with.
I know.
Run.
I know, but it's a common. Oh no, it's a mirror.
Listen, you're upsetting my fish. Come.
I've got a common. No, it's a mirror. and then I'm going to splash around like I'm an ape at Monkey World.
Don't know what you mean.
When you were in the water last night, you were like that.
Was I?
Yeah. Watch it back. It's funny. You're like a fucking ape at Monkey World.
The main thing is that those flies have stopped giving you false indications.
Yeah. Well, the flies are giving me liners.
I've turned your alarms down now because get some false indications.
Some false indications.
On the flies.
On the flies.
Right, boy. I'll see you later. So bye.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Dreamlakes, I've enjoyed you. Jason, I've enjoyed you more.
Mate, look at the weight you've put on now. Seriously, they feed you well here, don't they?
Mate, I've lost weight.
Go and get your bra on. It is Friday evening. It is just literally 6:45 over here. We've had dinner. I've just packed everything away. Literally took the bibby down. And gonna spend the night under the stars, sleep on the bed. That's what you have to do here at Dreamlakes, end the night sleeping under the stars on your bed, as long as it's not raining. So yeah, got all the essentials away. Just got the basics out. Leave the basics out. Spod rod, bit of bait, your rods. Yeah, and then your bed. That's pretty much it. I'm back out on the spot, so there is a chance that we could get another couple of fish. I'd be happy with one. One over 45 pound I'd be over the moon with. But there's not much time left, so who knows. Just need a bit of luck on my side. Andy's packed up completely, he's had enough. He's put his stuff away. Just going to get the van up here, get my stuff on the van, and then chill out for the night. Got a few beers in the bucket ready for the last night. So if you're coming out to Dreamlakes, it's a great place. The fish are huge, but it's not always easy. It really isn't. Some days or some weeks it can just turn off. Fish don't want to feed, and when you've got a week like that, it's very difficult to get them back on it. We're fortunate that sort of towards the end of the week, you know, the weather took a change for the better, and the fish started moving down into my corner. So yeah, 6 fish in the week, 3 cats, 3 carp, 2 38s and a 40. You know, if I'd been asked before I come out here would I be happy with that, the answer would have been yeah, definitely. The main thing was that I didn't blank. So yeah, if you're coming out here, don't expect it to be easy. Get some practice in it when you're at home, get on your lake, practice your spodding out, because you're literally spodding out 3 times a day, 4 times a day, and it's hard work. Your shoulder does really ache after a couple of days. So get down your local lake, practice your spodding. Probably 20 wraps, that's probably going to be the maximum you're going to have to spod here. Yeah, really get some practice in. You've got to put the effort in here, otherwise you're not going to do well, unless you're lucky, of course, like the one lad who's just been pub chucking for the whole weekend catching fish. But that happens. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's give you a bit of an insight into what goes on here, and if you're thinking of coming out, at least you've had a bit of a look around and hopefully found out a few more things that you didn't know. If there's anything else you want to know and I haven't covered it, just pop a question in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you and answer any questions you've got. As I say, don't be put off. It's a tough water, but the rewards are definitely there. So get yourself out here. The other lakes are smaller than this, 1, 3, 4 and 5, and they've been fishing really well. There's some big fish come out of there. During the week they've had, the one lad's had a 100-pound catfish, a 90 catfish and a 60-pound catfish. So yeah, he's, you know, although he didn't come here for catfish, he's caught some huge ones. So it has fished well. One lady on there has caught 10 carp, well into the 40s, touching 50, and her son was pulled out a 52-pound. So yeah, the rewards are here. You've just got to work at it. So don't let it put you off the fact that it's difficult at times. Get yourself out here. It's a great place. They really do feed you well. You're looked after. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to put the camera away. I'm going to sit down and chill out with Andy for the night. And fingers crossed, might get that one last fish. £50 Friday is what we're going to call it. Fingers crossed for £50 on Friday. Alright, see you soon.
Seems weird walking around there now and there's nothing there. I've been there for a week.
You know, been evicted.
It's like proper weird.
You've been evicted, mate.
Oh, fuck.
In the back row. In the back row. £50 Friday.
Let's hope so.
I've been praying.
Eh?
Praying. 44.6 would be nice. Right?
Second.
44.4 would be nice actually.
It would.
You can pack that trophy of it.
It's in the van.
Is it accessible?
It's on the dashboard.
My last chance to win it back. If I swim in and catch one in my hands, will that count?
No.
Last night at Dreamlakes, managed to bag this PB common for me, £40 on the nose. The game of the DNA switch boilie, Viper size 4, wide gape, snowman style. That's a PB for me. I'm absolutely chuffed to get it on the last night. What a beauty. Look at that. Not that pretty, is she? Hey?
Show us the mouth again.
Look at the lump on that head.
What?
Hey? Right, let's get some pictures. She is absolute beauty. That's better. Definitely look bigger than 40 pound, isn't it? Get back on that. Get a breath back. Go on, girl. Chuffed. Chuffed, my man.
Boom.
Cheers for that. Gonna be tired tomorrow, aren't we?
Yep. Yeah. Guess it goes off again.
Hey, still got the bait on. What an absolute beast. She's making noises again. Bitch.
Big bitch. Fucking got big slapped.
Come on now, be a good girl. Woke up again at Dreamlakes. Friday is just mental. Just lost a big one. And now got this beautiful 41 pound mirror. Chuffed to bits. It's turned out to be the dream week at Dreamlakes. Look at that. Third 40 for me this week. I'm over the moon. Got about an hour left before we pack up. Let's see if we can get it back and get another one. Morning folks. The trip is over. It's Saturday morning, we're now at the tunnel. I'm absolutely shattered after last night. The peg came alive last night, had 2 40s. Chuffed to bits, the week's gone really well. It's frustrating during the week, but it came good in the end. That's it. You've had a good week, haven't you?
Yeah.
How many you had?
6.
What did you have in total? What weights did you have?
Oh, I can't remember now.
I had 2 £38 mirrors and 3 40s. 4 cats up to £30 and lost that big one. That went on for ages, didn't it? So I lost the big one, so yeah.
Seemed like about an hour.
So I've been up all night, I'm absolutely knackered, and I'm ready for bed. Anything you want to add?
No, just had a great week, it's brilliant. Sad to come home, it's good.
Yeah, it was a good week. Slept out under the stars last night, got absolutely attacked to bits by the mozzies. So yeah, I haven't slept a wink yet, so looking forward to getting home and getting into my own bed for the night. That's pretty much it. I hope you like the video. If you do, click on subscribe, click the little icon if you want to catch up on the latest videos, and yeah, I'll catch up with you next time. Take it easy. Ciao. Yes, going to Dreamlakes. Yes, bro. Say hello. We're going to Dreamlakes.
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 Booming to Dreamlakes. Booming to Dreamlakes. Boom, boom.
So, going to go and give him his big calf trope. Give big. Happy with that? You've got to stick to your spots here. You can't chase them.
Just turn my receivers down because I keep getting a lot of false indications from the skimmers and stuff on the top of the flies.
Going up, yeah?
Yeah.
He's done it again. Kind of. £38 common. Not common, £38 mirror. Boom with the Dreamlake.
Come in, Forrest.
Give me cap, give me cap. Give me cap.
Can't see me, can you?
No, I think so. The main thing is that those flies have stopped giving you false indication.
Yeah, well, the flies are giving me liners.
Not that pretty, is she? Look at the lump on that head. Hey? Saying?
Boom.
Hey?
DB. Fucking, it's like a wet fart. Oh, got big.